Okay, hello everyone, it's Ned. So I'm going to be going over the World of Tanks 8.0 test server, public test server. Um, so we're just going to start with Overlord's blog, because that's where everything is posted now, apparently, instead of the forums. Whatever. Um, so, as of right now, all the tanks are unlocked. This mostly pertains to these premiums down here, the Panther M10, the PZ4, and the CU-122 are not in. That was my jabber, don't pay attention to it. What they did add was the new USSR TDs, which are the SU-100M TAC-1, the CU TAC-101, or also known as the Euromesh Dash 1 TAC, whatever, the CU-122 54, and the Object 263. So, those are the new Russian TDs, and they're pretty interesting. We'll take a look at them in a bit. They did add the first British premium tank, the Matilda Black Prince, and this probably means that the Matilda will be removed, if it isn't already, I don't remember, for the Russians. So if you want one to be a collector, I would suggest buying it now. Um, they added a new rendering system. It looks alright. Uh, and also kept the old graphic rendering system if you want that, but whatever. But anyways, uh, they adjusted all the old maps for the new rendering system. They added physics. I say added when they say changed here, because you can now, jump off of hills, run off of cliffs, go into water, push other tanks, yada yada yada. It's actually pretty fun. If you haven't, uh, I would suggest checking out videos from the physics test server. I have one up. It is the one right before this video. It's basically just me running around in a bad chat and jumping off of cliffs. So, you know what physics can do. I'm sure they've tweaked it a little bit. Um, and they fixed some bugs and some other things. Only real thing to really mention about that is they fixed the bug where if two tanks are side grinding, sometimes they'll spin around, and it's pretty funny if you've ever seen it happen. It's just absolutely hilarious. I saw it happen with a mouse and like, oh, what was it? It was a mouse and a T29, and they were side grinding and they spun around. It was really funny to watch a mouse do a 360. Um, oh, tanks getting stuck. That's very nice. I like that. They reworked the camo system. You can now sell your old camos, 3 new types of camo, and each camo gives a 5% camo bonus. That's not a whole lot. It's not game breaking, but come on, really, Wargaming? Really? You gonna do that? But whatever. Reworked the tech tree UI. Take a look at that. Insulting counter battles are now selectable. This I love, 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 love. Because I didn't play for like 2.5 months, just because I was busy with other things. And when I came back, they had assault and they had encounter battles, and I couldn't pick whether I wanted to play a stand battle or if I wanted to play an assault or encounter battle. And I don't really particularly enjoy assault or encounter battles because teams still don't know what to do with them. So, thank you, Wargame, for letting me pick that I want to not play those. They added new post-battle stats. I haven't played a game on the test server yet because it literally just got finished installing. So, I'll take a look at that later. New radio command menu. I'm assuming that's for like the help, the go back to base, and that kind of thing. But I don't really know, again, because I haven't been in game. So, yeah. After death mode made it possible to select the vehicle that you're spectating. This will make it a lot better for um, casters, for tournaments. If you've been watching or if you watched the uh, the Curse tournament that was cast by Negatron and those guys over this last weekend, you know what I'm talking about. They had to click around and da-da-da-da. This will make it a lot easier for them, and it's certainly moving World Tanks toward the esport type area, which it already kind of was and already kind of is in like Russia and that area, but this is more so. Um, Effects while driving through water, buttons, windows, checkboxes, that's changed and it looks really slick. Uh, Haven't looked at this. I will take a look at it though. Uh, training battle window. It is possible to swap teams. Okay. Improved suspension. Don't know what that does yet. I'll take a look at it. Report player options. You can now do 5 per day. It was 3. It's now 5. So you get more puppies whining at each other. Oh well. Map ping is played once. Alright, so that'll cut down on the map ping. And it kind of makes it annoying for me because I spam that like a boss when I'm trying to take off my team because they're not paying attention to me, but whatever. Um, I like this. Fix the effect when gun goes up from switching from sniper to third person. So if you're first from so if you're in sniper mode and you're like looking at a wall because you just went around and you came back, and you switch out to third person, your gun will snap up to like a 70 degree or to like a 45 degree angle, and that's really annoying. Um, Improved shooting sounds. Okay, track sounds, just new sounds. Not bad. New medals. Don't know what those are. Take a look at them. Um, Balancing. They've changed the accuracy for some of the guns. Added guns. Research cost decreased, increased. Armor, so on and so forth. World Gaming just tries to do their best on that. So we are now going to move into taking a look at the All the Tanks interface. So this is the new garage rendering system. You'll notice it's a lot shinier. Um, the textures are much shinier. They look kind of lower res. I don't know if that's just my rendering settings or what. Um, but yep, it's a lot shinier. Looks rather spiffy. So the Russian tanks especially are very glowy. Let's take a look at an American tank here. My T-34. American TDs just look they just look smoother. They don't really look shinier, they're just smoother. So that's the new garage rating system. I don't know. The game rating system is about the same as in the physics test server, I would assume, because they kind of implemented in that. So I'm going to take a look at the tech trees now. First thing you'll notice, they go horizontally. They've already released this. They already released screenshots of this a while ago, but in case you're just catching up, tech trees now go side to side instead of up and down. Oh well. What's really nice about this is that you can buy your tanks from the tech tree. So say I want the EZ8, you can buy it. Or you want to research the M12, you can research it. Um, so yeah, I apparently can research an E4. I don't know why. How can I research an E4? Do I have experience on this? I shouldn't have experience on this. Maybe I do. Anyways, sorry about that. Little tangent. So that's really nice. Yeah, so actually while we're here, I'm going to take a look at the new Russian TDs. So first one is the SU-101. First thing you'll notice, it's a back-mounted gun. So it's very much like the German's 4502 B, or Aus B, um, the and the mouse, and it's very much like the Jag Panther E100 and the new Jag Panther 2. Those are both back-mounted, so obviously prototype design, uh, and that's all I'm going to say about that because I don't know anything about tanks in real life besides that they go fast and they shoot things and they're cool. So yeah, but we'll take a look at the vehicle details here. So, first thing you should notice is the speed limit is 50. That's very fast for a TD. That is American turreted TD fast. Um, this is tier 7, so it's the same tier as a T25/2, which I think is a little bit slower. Um, so the rate of fire also kind of speaks to that. It's 9 rounds a minute. That gives it about the same reload time as the T110 E5, I think, so about 8-9 seconds. No, it'd be a little bit more actually. That's like a 12-second reload, I think. 11 or 12. Anyways, so 830 hit points. So it's not like, you know, you're going to be bossing up entire teams because of it. 131, kind of standard. 137, you know. Gets a tier 10 gun, or tier 9, excuse me. So it's very much like the T-29 in that it gets a tier 9 gun at tier 7, which will make it very powerful. It'll be able to penetrate very well. It should, and it should do very well at its tier. And it'll be going up against tier 9 it should be going up against tier 9 tanks, I believe, with the matchmaking. So that'll be nice to have that. The next one is the SU-101. Again, a 54 km/h speed limit. That's pretty fast. It's actually as fast as a Chaffee. Um, yeah, Chaffee goes 55-60. I don't really remember correctly, so feel free to correct me in comments if you feel like it. Yeah. Um, Whole armor, it's slightly increased from the SU 100, which had 90. This has got 120, so it's a little bit more survivable. Again, back-mounted gun. A little bit higher rate of fire. That's with the stock gun. Excuse me. Increased view range. Whatever, you should have stuff spotting for you anyways. You shouldn't be a front of line tank, so you shouldn't have to be spotting things. Next one up is, I'm just going to grab this because I can, is the SU-122 54, obviously based off the 54's chassis. This has 1550 hit points, so it's a big jump from the paltry 990 of the SU-101. So it's much more for a brawler, and that's kind of, it's very much similar to the Object 704 in that way. If you look, it kind of has the same sloped armor on the front. So yeah, its whole armor took another hit. It's down 20 from the SU-101. Rate of fire took a little bit of a hit, but it gets two tier 10 guns, I believe. Yes, two tier 10 guns, a 122 and a 130. So you can take your pick between the two. Both pretty similar in stats. Both shoot about 6-7 rounds a minute. Average pen's the same. Basically, damage is 50 plus or minus. So yeah. And the last, the tier 10, is the Object 263. You'll notice that this is, again, another back-mounted. There's only one front-mounted gun in this line, and that's the SU-122. This one has back-mounted, and it's based off the Object 261 chassis, obviously. So it's going to make it a big monster of a tank destroyer. It should be comparable in size to the Jagdpanzer E100, which is the German tier 10, and it's very, very similar. Really, the only difference would be a decrease in armor, which it's actually gotten a very large amount for the rest of the line. It's got 250, so you know it'll be bouncing some stuff, but it'll still be eating a lot of shots. 1900 hit points. That's, I believe, middle of the road for the tier 10 TDs. It might be the second lowest. I don't recall because I don't have any tier 10 TDs unlocked. But I believe it goes E4 and the Jagdpanzer E100 have about the same, and then E3, and then it would be the 268. No, it would probably be this, and then the 268, and then the 155 Foch. So yeah, but speed limit of 55. This is meant to haul, and it's much more consistent DPS compared to the 155 Foch, which has the 3 rounds and reloads for a minute. So it's much more consistent in the DPS, I believe, or I would say. It doesn't have as much. It's got it would. They're both situational. So moving on. Did they update the barracks? They kind of did, but not very well. But not a whole lot. Service record. They did not change this at all. Or they said they had, but they haven't. That was just details. Actually, I think they're planning on updating that sometime soon. Store. Only added tank is way down here at the bottom. Except I'm in tank destroyers, so all types. There we go. Ugh. Is the Matilda Black Prince. This is the first UK tank that they've added. It's basically Matilda with a Churchill turret on top. So that'll be hilarious to play with. um, yeah. I believe the UK tanks, or what they should be doing is they should just be like they should just be straight tanks. Like their DPS will be kind of eh, but they'll be heavily armored. So is that, uh, that's really all I have for this one. I'll do some gameplay videos later this week, probably on like Saturday or Sunday, and put those up so you can see the Black Prince in action, because I plan on playing it, and potentially some of the new Russian TDs. Hopefully the new Russian TDs. At least the SU 100 and the 101. Potentially the 122 and the 263, but we'll see about that. All depends on how much I feel like uh, running through running through my free XP that they gave me. I don't have any experience on this, so why can I reset? I don't know what's going on there. Yes. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it informed you about something that's going on if you haven't been paying attention. Uh, Comment, rate, subscribe, da 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 da, that stuff, because it seems normal. Um, yeah. See you guys next time.